Hi, Dyslexic Genius here, Brett Hurt. My phone number is 864-236-1680. That's my home number. If you call, leave me a message and your number. Yes, and I will beat you till you understand what I'm doing. No, let's go. The motor has two castings. Okay, we have the motor casting, and then we have the horn assembly casting, this piece here. So, to get the I bolted in the horn assembly first. You can put it all together, but it is really tough to do. This makes it a much easier job. I put this in and bolted it in. Now, a couple of things. We're going to start on this side. This is the tracking for the horn right here. This is when you lower the horn down, it fits on this gear right here, and this is the tracking. Yes, I put in Allen screws in here because it's tight right here to get a screw in to move this around and adjust it up and down. That's why I use that stainless steel set screws. Now you understand what I'm doing. The reason I put the motor in last is, number one, the speed control shaft, which is right here. Okay, mine was messed up. I had to repair this one, so I made it longer so I can adjust the speed control, mark it, cut it, do everything I need to do. I'll show you that later. You can't get the speed control shaft in and to have it stick out about that far because everything's tight in here. So you need to remove that first when you put the motor in. The other problem is, you see this screw right here? That stainless steel Allen head right there? Okay. Well, Edison, you have 4 of these on the horn casting assembly. But you have 2 over here by the governor. You have one here, but one is almost covered up by the motor casting. You can see this. You can't get in there with it. So that's why I assemble it in 2 pieces. And the other one's back here. Sure, what happened was the hole was there for this screw, but when I disassembled it, the second screw hole hadn't been drilled out at the factory. Now I go, okay, they probably just didn't drill it because it was too much of a problem to put it together, or somebody had a bad day. This is a lot of fun. These are simple tips. The other thing is, you'll see the reflection of my hand in the cabinet. I did a video on using def lacquer for the finish, and this is what happens. You can see the reflection of the crank right here, okay? So, if we crank it up, get a few spins on this, and I've added the rubber to it, right? Oh, that is so much quieter than it was when I first started, before I disassembled it. It's much quieter. The other thing is, this is the turntable casting. Now you understand I have to run a belt this big. And the belt comes underneath here. But remember on my last video I said, you can't get in here to the gearing system. It's running right here. You can't get in there to oil it. You got to go the whole length of the machine and come back in. That's why I was using the synthetic grease. Once you get the motor into a machine like this, it's really tight. You're going to have to think, say, how do I oil this thing after I get it all back in there? And those are some of the little tricks I like to teach people, and that's my tip for the day.